Alright, Rebecca Allen at the trailer park.
Rebecca Allen.
And where will I find them?
The trailer park.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
This will be a miracle if I get this right. Hey everyone, this is Shane from Game with Gas. Today we return to Killer Frequency. Here we go.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
Oh, I'm gonna need help.
How's it going?
I could use some help.
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Sure. I think you should be methodical with this. Try grouping the notes by who they're about. You could also have a look at the dates and make a timeline. Maybe that will help rule out potential targets first.
Got it. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
Okay, this sounds really hard. Call for donations to help Chuck Brody. Okay, here's something about former Gallows High football captain Chuck Brody suffered a career-ending injury as a victim of the festival disaster late last year. To help him on his road to recovery, we are buying him some lottery tickets. Hopefully he gets lucky, he can get back on his feet. Pun not intended. Drop tickets in the bucket below. So he's at the hospital. Where do I put this? Oh, it wouldn't let me put this anyway. Okay, I'm not putting it on the map. I don't know where I'm meant to put any of this. Alright, that'll do. Okay, Festival of Disaster, Big Wheel breaks free, 15 injured, who is to blame? Kellers Creek Harvest Festival closed early this year after tragedy struck only hours after opening. The Big Wheel broke free from its supports and rolled through town. An investigation is underway. Okay, that doesn't help. Local doctor Kay Walker recommends all locals get their flu shot ASAP. Flu season is upon us. 84 is no different to any other year. Make sure you are protected. Okay, maybe the local doctor's at the hospital also. Let me put this. Gallows Creek Power Station. Can I crouch? Yeah, there we go. Hires 20 new staff in record hire, 12 which were students from Gallows Creek High. Okay, so somebody was a student at Gallows Creek High. Class of 84. Well, all of them were. That doesn't help at all. completed. That doesn't help me. 24-hour gas station bought by local ex-lottery winner. Okay, Christine's gas and repair has been sold to a man who has won the lottery 14 years ago. The new owner claims it will keep me busy on an evening. He is asked to remain anonymous. So that's a he. That's Ant. Okay. Car safe, that's fine. Quiet Ridge Health and Safety Convention. Health and Safety Engineer responded for the Gallows Creek Harvest Festival. Beep beep, lookout tragedy. Into a fuel tank, crashed into a fuel tanker. Okay. 2-year investigation into the festival accident has concluded. The local power station, lead engineer. Ooh. Well, Ant used to work. Well, he worked there. And here we've got a trailer for sale. So someone who stole some cars. Okay, Kim Walker got married. And a crime a crime syndicate. Well, who's a local celebrity? Maybe Ant Williams? Because he did kill a bunch of people at a festival. I'm only going on that one because it's a man. They've only got Rebecca Allen left. Oh god, I don't know. I'm not going to get this right. I can't see anything about Rebecca Allen. Oh, so a woman was involved with stealing the cars. Okay, Rebecca. You're at the trailer park. I don't know who's at the power station. Alright, well I think that's the best I'm gonna do.
How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
Yeah, let's do this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Oh, okay. I thought I would get more than one chance at this. Although Peggy just told me that I only get one shot at this. These two at the hospital. Alright, Rebecca Allen at the trailer park.
Rebecca Allen.
And where will I find them?
The trailer park?
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
This will be a miracle if I get this right.
Forrest, I'm through to the trailer park, but they say there isn't anyone by that name there.
What? Then who?
Jeez! It sounds like something blew up!
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god. The call board, One moment. Forrest, I'm getting so many calls. Just let me... I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Peggy, what's happening in there? Peggy.
I'm back. He blew up the gas station, Forrest.
Oh.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And, the hospital's only ambulance was at the gas station.
Because of course it was.
Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the town. I'm putting us back on air. Now.
Gallows Creek. I don't know how to tell you this, but, the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, stay safe, stay inside, and... Oh, just bring us into some music, Forrest.
Sure.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
Alright, well, yeah, it was a very long shot that I was ever going to get that right. So we think Antwerp...
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Alright, if you say so. I've kind of lost the will to live in this game. I'm terrible at it. Wait, was it this way? I don't remember where it is. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, I'm here.
A key? Was this always here?
What key?
I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
I don't see a key. Or did I already pick it up? Because I can't read any of this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't pick up a key, but maybe I have, who knows. Oh. Okay, after much searching, here is the key. Basement storage. Alright, hopefully we're back on track a bit. It's got to be this door over here.
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
More to do. It's the first time it's given me that information. Here's more screwdrivers. What is this a picture of? It's a picture of this. Oh, wait. No, that's not. I thought I had the screwdriver it open. No, that's not what's happening. Can't do anything with that. I was definitely pointing at this. There's nothing in any of this stuff. What is it that there's more to do here? No, nothing in there.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
What?
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps. Find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait, George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
What? What is that? There's a map of the town. I am so confused.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Okay. Oh, I can't open that one. Delivery note. Factory access codes. Introduction. Our state-of-the-art security system uses a 6-digit code system. Simply enter the code into the keypad and feel total peace of mind. The Starlink Security 4000 system comes with a range of features. Default codes for these features are listed below. Note, please change these codes immediately to prevent unwanted entry. Maintenance call code. Alarm to warning. This will set off all security measures. Alarm test deactivation code. Entry code. How am I going to remember this? Delivery note, shipping date, shipping from Starlink Security, delivery installation, security alarm system, Model 4000, St. George Hospital. Sorry, it's St. Gabriel's Hospital. Christine's Gas and Repair, Roller, Ricky's Roller Rink, Woodside Apartments, KFAM radio station. Oh, right. How does this in any way help me? System overview. When entering codes command sequential key depressions must be made within 4 to 5 seconds of one another. If 4 or 5 seconds elapse without a key depression, the entry will be aborted and it must be repeated from the beginning. Be sure to observe this precaution when performing any of the procedures in this manual. If you make a mistake while entering security code, stop, press the asterisk, then start over. If you stop in the middle while entering a code and then immediately start the entry over, an erroneous code might be entered. Alright. Should I take this with me? I feel like I should take it with me. Oh, why did that all go like really ominous for a second? Should I tell Peggy about this? I don't really have anything else to say.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know.
Do you think you found everything, Forrest?
I think there's gotta be more down here. I need to find all the tapes.
You think so? How much did Clive hide down there? Well, if there are more tapes, then there must be more maps to follow, right?
That seems to be the case.
All right then. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Here's
Small
another tape.
lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
Okay. Oh, another tape.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Why would they make a whole tape just to say that? Can't do anything with that.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. Is that recording? Shut it off.
I think these photos are meant to be telling me where tapes are.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed.
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
Newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst, and I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you. But that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say than I should say. But my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Is that all of them? Didn't tell me it's all of them. I think these photos is what they're referring to as the map, which is stupid, but
this looks useful.
I can't read it. Okay, Police Department, Town of Gallows Creek, case number 983856, date of report, 3rd September 1968, prepared by Sheriff Matthews. Detailed report at 4 a.m. a call received from a jogger, Miss Sandra Sharp, reporting that a body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me that they had not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. Right. Alright, Peggy, listen to this.
What have you found, Forrest?
Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
And Sandra didn't make it either.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved. post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded the doctor, Dr. Sullivan, to stop recording.
Dr. Sullivan. Wait, Virginia Sullivan? She was her caller from earlier.
Well, then our caller was involved in a conspiracy around this boy's death. We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything, Forrest?
I think there's gotta be more down here. I need to find all the tapes.
You think so? How much did Clive hide down there? Well, if there are more tapes, then there must be more maps to follow, right?
That seems to be the case.
All right, then. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
I really thought I'd found all the tapes. How can there possibly be more tapes down here? Did I look at this one?
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
Okay, well I didn't find that one. I already played that one. Alright, I think I've seen all of them before we have to crawl through this thing. Okay, it's giving me some stuff here. Name of deceased. Okay, alright. Toxicology reports. I'm sure that everybody can read that.
Now this has to be important.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. Is that recording? Shut it off.
Did I listen to that before? This one I've listened to. That has to be all of them, surely. Again, it didn't tell me that it's all of them. Alright, hopefully that is all of them. Here we go, Peggy. Got more information for you.
What have you found, Forrest?
There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia? Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Thank God for that.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step. Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
And before I answer that question, I think we might leave it there. This was a very hard episode, but I think we Well, we didn't save who we were meant to save initially, but we did find all the tapes. We found all the relevant information about George Barrow's death, so hopefully that puts us in a good position for the next video. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and as always, I will see you in the next video.
This is not a dream.